And recording is on. We are live, we are ready to go, and we are ready to fuck up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Late of Darkness, the only place where you provide your CMB and we provide you the tea. Welcome back. As pleasure as always. Today we have Meet the Duelist Chapter 8, I believe. Today we have someone I still don't know how I keep getting these people to interview, but it's a pleasure. Uh, Here's Jenn, also known as Kaminakat. You might recognize the name. How are you doing in this fine day?
Good. How are you doing?
It's cold outside, so everything's shit right now. I'm glad your day is fine
Yeah.
though.
It's just got warm now in Ohio. It's been like 60. That's great.
Oh shit, Fahrenheit, my worst enemy. Ah shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
no. Okay.
With dumbass American terms, yeah.
Okay, welcome to the layer, and thank you so much for coming here. You will slowly regret your decisions as we advance in the interview, but again, thank you so much for being here. It's an honor, a pleasure, a absolute banger of you to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
If you're ready, we can start with the questions, and we can slowly descend into madness and really scuffed content.
Absolutely. Fire away.
Excellent. Right, meet the duelist. The duelist. Imagine being able to say something and not like having a brain fart in the middle of your sentence. Okay.
It's tough. Talking's hard, dude.
It do be like that, yeah.
It
Okay,
do be like
so
that, yeah.
welcome to the lair. So present yourself to the audience. Who are you, basically?
Oh, my name's Jen. I used to go by Kaminakat way back in the day. I'm a Yugi boomer at this point. I've been playing for like a decade. Crazy. I'm so fucking old. But yeah, I made content for like a while, and like 20, I don't know, like 13, 14 I started. Very small YouTube channel. Then eventually I popped off with the Yu-Gi-Oh 101 series. I was the person who made that, and then I eventually stopped doing that, and then do other stuff now. But yeah, so like that sort of like genre of Yu-Gi-Oh video came for me. It was weird. I was not meaning to do that, but I guess people like it, so
It was
kind of
jokingly.
kind of neat. People still do that. Yeah, I
You
was
have
I was not serious, but
you're
yeah.
jokingly making shitposts in the internet, and people are like, shit, this is cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was fun, you know? I think it was just because, like, I'm a very creative person, like an artist, and at the time I was just like, well, people are like, want to see this Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and like, that's how I got into like editing video and like, honestly, like animation a little bit, just because of like frame by frame like doing shit post edits. It's kind of like animation.
It's it's animation. Trust. Listen, I swear. Alright, we're gonna get
I think
to.
technically it's sometimes.
You did mention some things we're gonna get to in the future, like 101s and animations. We're gonna get to those in the future, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. Where are you from? Where do you live?
I live in Cleveland, Ohio, and I am from Akron, Ohio. Not very far. I lived in Pittsburgh for a couple years. But I just moved back at the end of last year. Um, so yeah, didn't go far, but I am the Midwest kid. So Midwest of America, the Rust Belt. That's where I'm at. Where it's very gray outside, very gray and cloudy and rainy. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna be asking you about the names story, and I'm saying names because I would like to first ask about Kaminakat, and then I will ask to ask about the Gen.
Yeah, yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's all good.
Both is good. Alright, so tell me, where did Kaminakat come from? And right after you answer this one, we're gonna be having a little anime talk in the after.
Oh, like where did the name Kaminakat
Yeah, the
come
the
from
Kaminakat name.
specifically?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, literally yeah, like one of the first animes I watched like in the end of high school. Cause like I was like a Naruto kid when I was in like middle school, and I
Mhm.
got bullied to shit for that. Like I fucking had like the wristbands and everything. And I was like doing the hand signs. It was real bad. But then like I got bullied to shit, so I didn't watch anime for like a while. But then like when I was in high school, my one friend Jason was like, "Hey, you should watch Gurren Lagann. You should like watch this show. It's
Ba-na-na-na-na,
fucking
ba-na-na-na,
real cool."
ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na.
Yeah, and I watched that and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna be anime kid anyway. So yeah, so I watched that. I think the girl that I was dating at the time drew like she was like a little bit of an artist, and at one point she drew like a cat when like gave him the little like glasses, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna like Kaminakat, like I'm gonna have that be my like YouTube name for the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I just happened to start doing, and that was like my profile picture for a long time. That was like the black and that's why if you ever saw the profile picture for that, it was like black and white with a little. That's because it was literally like just a drawing that I just took and like you know put in Photoshop or whatever. But yeah, that was literally it. It was just like yeah, she drew this cat, and I was like, oh okay, and I'll do that.
Well, that's it.
You know,
I like Gurren Lagann. I
that's
like
literally
the
it.
cat. That's it. Ah, we have your
Yep,
origin name now. Nice.
yep.
Um, big Gurren Lagann from here also, by the way.
Good show.
I really like. I really
Big
have.
fan of Studio Trigger and all that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
the
couple
the
of
studio
years
that
ago, I finally
always
watched.
the studio that always sends everything in a war in space. That one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright. Give me a sec. I need to like put the little Kamina on my chest, inside the camera, for the rest of the fucking stream. Okay, perfect. Okay, you're gonna be your pet now. Excellent. I lost the question. Give me one sec. Okay, so next question. Kinda answered already, but are you perhaps a Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann fan? Smiley face. I guess that one's answered already. Alright, so your
yes, yeah. I
friend,
like
your
all the Studio Gainax and Trigger animes. They're all very good. I didn't see Darling in the Franxx though. I got to see that, but I saw BNA when I was recovering from surgery last year. That was good. I was like just like high
yeah.
on pain meds watching that, but it was good. So
Oh, this shit good. Let's go.
it was.
Alright.
I was having weird
Darling.
dreams full of like furries and stuff, playing like basketball, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? But it was good.
Oh boy, this show hype as fuck. Yo, Kat, are you feeling okay? Yo, this show. Alright, Darling in the Franks. It's still like a trigger thing. You will see it and you will like, yeah, this is 100% trigger. But it's kind of different from
Yeah.
the other one. So you might like it, you might not. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. Alright, let's go to the next one. Uh, well, the next one is talk a bit about anime, but you already told us about Naruto and Tengen Toppa. Did you watch anything else, or you were like hard Naruto,
That was,
Naruto, Naruto Kid and nothing else?
I mean, when I was like a really little kid, I watched like the Pokemon anime, like when that came out in America, and like Sailor Moon. But like that was pretty much it. It wasn't until I like became an adult where I actually like watched like
Uh,
you know actual
um,
anime. Yeah.
what about the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? Or you just got into the
Yeah,
game
I like
like, yeah, I like playing games.
no, literally, it's the funniest thing. It's like so many people are like, "Yeah, I watched the anime as a kid," and like as a kid, I was like, "Nah, this is stupid. I like Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh's dumb." Like I was like, "Nah, this is like." I went to um see the movie, the Pyramid of Light movie, because
Ah,
I got
yeah,
invited to a birthday party,
yeah, the
and
the funny
I,
movie. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, everyone got like cards, and I got a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and I traded it for like some candy because I was like, I don't care about this. I'd rather have food to eat.
Trade
So,
offer. I give you
yeah.
the strongest
So
card in
yeah, at some
existence.
point,
You give me candy.
at some point, I would like to go back and like I've watched like a bit. Like again, when I was recovering from surgery last year, I was watching like a bit of Duel Monsters, like the first anime, the Japanese sub.
Yeah.
Um, and then like I've seen a bit of season zero, which is great. Um, and like my one friend has a bunch of the manga, so like at some point I could read through those potentially. But I'd like to at least see like I don't know DM and GX probably, but yeah,
Uh,
that's pretty much it.
I'm basically the opposite. I really dislike like the OG Yu-Gi-Oh series, but I really like the new ones, the newer ones. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Right. Uh. Okay. So you were talking about uh the the 101s. How was it? The 101s you said? What's a 101?
Yeah. Well,
Talk about it. Well, what did you used to do? What do you mean
oh,
by I started doing the Yu-Gi-Oh 101s?
so that was based off of another YouTuber named Alpharad, who is
Uh-huh.
still a YouTuber, who had a Super Smash Bros. Series called like whatever the character is 101s, like Mario 101, Meta Knight 101, whatever. So he he had that series of like basically replays, of Smash Bros. Games with like some edits, and I was just like, oh, I feel like we could do the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh. So like I would just basically take, I guess it was Dev Pro at that time because this is before EDO Pro. But yeah, Dev Pro replays, and speed them up 200%. That's one thing. Like when I've seen other people do it, if you don't speed it up, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh takes a long fucking time, and it's not very
Yeah.
flashy. Master Duel helps a bit. It's a little more flashy, but like Dev Pro, EDO Pro is not very flashy. So I would speed it up like 200%, and then just do various like edits, a Call of Duty montage basically. Um, and it got more like convoluted as they went on for different decks. Um, so yeah, I did that, and then like I don't know, 2014 to like 2015 ish, and then went away for a while, and then at one point I came back and did some again for a little bit when I was trying to do YouTube full time, and then it didn't end up working out. That was the end of it. So yeah,
Uh, so you're basically the creator of the 101 format in Yu-Gi-Oh, or at least like the person who made it work on Yu-Gi-Oh. You're the source.
yeah. I mean, I guess I did it.
You were the first
Yeah, I
one.
did it first, I guess.
You are
Yeah.
you are the one to blame basically. We can point at you
Yep.
and be like,
Sorry.
ah. Alright,
It's all me.
it's all
All
me.
according
What
to
you gonna do
plan.
about it? Alright. Okay, next question is kinda dead because it's how did you come up to the idea of 101s? You basically just said the alpha rat thing.
Yeah. Yep. Just Alpha Rad.
Alright, perfect. Uh, okay, so
Oh,
next one
I mean, there was
is
like
what's it?
more stuff got added on later, like in the second round once I was like older, and I was doing them like with the ending thing with Cammy and Sammy, like and that was kind of based off of Splatoon with like the Squid Sisters, like having little like little like hostesses, sort of like live twins, I guess. um, so like there was other stuff like that that went into it. Oh, and the other big one, oh fuck, what's his name? Yu-Gi-Oh for Real Men. That was my main like Yu-Gi-Oh inspiration. He doesn't make
That's
video. He's made videos in like fucking I don't know 7 years or some shit. But
yeah,
like
that's
that's the good shit.
it's actually the first time I've heard that name. Could
Yo,
you
listen, go
could you
check
okay
out
okay
Yu-Gi-Oh
okay okay.
4, number 4, Real Men.
Could you type it in chat for everyone, please? The name
I don't.
of your inspiration.
I actually don't have. I need.
That would have helped me a lot making this question.
There we go. I don't have a Twitch account, so I couldn't type in there, but I'll type it in Discord.
Yeah, for real, man.
Um,
Jacolo already typed it on Twitch, I think.
yeah, that like it's so. I was literally like, oh my god, for the normal and rare event that's gonna be going on for Master Duel.
Uh-huh.
Like the deck I'm playing is like it's based on like a old it's like Raccoon UA, so it's based like on a deck that came out in Duelist Alliance. It's how we had to used to play UA before there was level fours.
Back in
Um,
my day when you play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Back in my days, I told you I'm a Yugi boomer. So, but actually, since you can like get so many fucking level twos out just like all the time because of the Melfies, I was like, oh my god, I can do the same thing that Yu-Gi-Oh! For Real Men did in one video, which was when Ghost Trick So Cute Boss came out. He just like played like So Cute Boss Turbo and like ground collapse to like just take all of your opponent's zones away, and they just couldn't play. I was like, oh fuck, I can do this. Um, so I have like the two So Cute Boss in my extra deck. It's funny that I remembered that. Although ground collapse is a super rare. I have no earthly idea why ground collapse is a fucking super rare,
When
but
you
so I can't play that.
when you
But
say ground collapse, you mean gravity collapse? No, It's another
No,
card collapse.
ground
Ground
collapse.
collapse. Okay.
Yeah, it says you can select two main monster zones now to run
Unblock
it.
it. Yeah.
Um,
Block them.
yeah, block it. So like the idea is you
Ooh.
do that, and then you get out two Ghost Trick So Cute boss. They can pop two monsters 28 or lower, and then if you do, then those zones are knocked off. So it's like that it has 4 zones gone, and then you can
Ojamas, but not ugly as fuck.
yeah you could add Ojama like King if you want. You can like cattle call him to Ojama King on your
Ah,
opponent's turn. That'd be funny.
okay. Let's move to the next one, shall we? Okay, so we have from the 101's perspective, we have like all these people. Like we have, I would say Megaumi, who's like the, in my opinion at least, it's like the creator who did like most 101's. Then you have Teach, which is like
Like Decatron.
Decatron, which is like the editing master. I'm about to say Triff. Wait, Teach, who's like the legend of 101, like the first of the legendary 101ers. And then every time I'm like, every time I ask a 101er, that 101er is like, yeah, I started doing this because of Teach, or I started doing this because of Decatron. And then when you ask those legends, they're like, well, I started doing this because of Kaminakat. Uh, so if those are like the 101 legends, how would you consider yourself? How would you? Fuck, shit, balls. What do you consider yourself to be regarding the 101s? Besides the creator, like, do you think you're like
I guess
the first
I'm like
spark?
the
Like,
101 grandma. That's me. I'm the mom of all you. You're just all my kids. You're very loud.
understandable. Have an
Yeah.
amazing day. I really like that answer actually. I was looking. I
Oh,
was gonna throw at you like some titles, and then why would I say any of those titles when I can just call you the 101 Grandma? Excellent, perfect, amazing,
there you go.
beautiful. Okay. Um. So yeah, I guess everyone here knows you because of your kind of Yu-Gi-Oh-ish past. But what are you doing nowadays? Because as everybody knows, you're kind of not doing that anymore. So what are you doing right now?
I mean, I still play Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't really do like
Oh
content for
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
don't worry.
But
We're gonna get to the actual playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now questions later. But like, well, what else do you do like for yourself right now?
yeah. So I've done a lot of stuff. You know, I'm an artist, musician. Like I went to school for music, so that's like I got my degree in that. But yeah, and kind of know how to animate like a little stuff like that. So main thing I'm doing is game design. So I've been working on a dating sim for like a year and a half. Are you getting an echo? I'm getting a little echo.
I am not.
Okay.
Echo.
Okay. I think it went away. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been working on like just a dating sim for like a year and a half. I think, like at least over a year. Um, that's like I've had like a lot of like game projects I've started where I've just been like, this is too big. I need to like make it smaller, and even like just having like, okay, I'm just gonna do a dating sim. Like, still was a lot more work, and like ended up being like a lot bigger than I thought. So it's like, I mean, I have like the rough draft for the script done, and it's literally like over 100,000 words. It's like I wrote the fucking Bible. It's crazy.
Nice.
So, but I've been working on that. Hopefully, I'd like to get it out like October. If not then maybe like Valentine's Day. Like, I either want to do like a Halloween release or a Valentine's Day release, because it's both like it's like spooky and a dating sim. So, either one. But yeah, so I've been doing that. I've been working on a video essay for a while for Night in the Woods. I think I'm gonna
Oh,
start doing some video essays because it's just sort of like I like talking about like specific games. Like I'm like a lowercase G gamer, if that makes sense. Like I don't like play like
you're like a
competitive online games like outside
gamer.
of Master Duel, I guess. But yeah, I just have like some games that like I just really hyper fixate on, and I'm like, oh, I really like this fucking game. So I'm just like, I'm just do like some video essays on some of those games I really like hyper
Nice.
focus on. So yeah, I've been working on one for Night in the Woods. It's the 5-year anniversary, so that's kind of neat.
Well, looking up
So
to for those videos.
yeah, hopefully, like, I don't know, maybe a couple months it'll probably be done. Like I've played through the whole game now. I was taking notes while I played it, and then I just got to the end like a couple days ago. So now I just have to like speed run it through real quick again just to get, because there's like two like paths you can take basically. Like you have two friends and you can, if you hang out with one all the time, you get like their path versus the other one. So I just have to go back and do the one I didn't do already. So just, it's not gonna take a long time. Just go through and do her section and then write notes on that, and then I guess I'm just gonna start writing, like it's because it's like an essay, I guess. So I've never really done a video Well, no, that's not true. I've done like a review, which is kind of like a video essay. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I
So
saw that one. Yeah.
yeah, so we'll see. But and I do need to get, like, all I have right now is this headphone thing. I literally have a fucking microphone right the fuck here, like a nice microphone, but I don't have, and cables, but I don't have a mixer. My old mixer was all shitty, and I got rid of it. So I just need to get a new like mixer or something. So I got to do that. But yeah, so that's yeah, that's pretty much
I
all I'm working on. Those two things, and then just
I
just work.
I saw the your game being developed. I'm really looking forward to play it too. I think I have someone in chat who also is waiting for the game. I think Inkai Hihu. And while I was looking for your old one-on-ones, I found some of your music too. I think some songs like
Ah, yeah.
Eavesdrop, Rainbow, some of those. I think they're
That
cool. They're really
one
old.
of those is from the yeah, the ones from the Seafoam EP. I put back up. I do have a YouTube channel that I see, like my personal YouTube channel that I used to watch it, and I put two albums that I've made in the past up on there. One was Seafoam, which is just like a lo-fi album, and then one
Yeah,
is the Skyberry one, which is just like, I don't even know, like chiptune uh, fusion. I don't know.
I found the
I don't know what to call that.
I found the lo-fi one, and if I'm not mistaken, some of those songs you also use for the 101s. Like one of the
Yeah, for
first
a
songs,
while.
the one who people
Yeah.
use at the end of 101s. You know the bam 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 bam.
I don't know about that. The one,
Like,
the song that I used at the end of one of ones was from Shantae and Pirate Spears.
is it?
Originally, I don't remember which one I used for like the second wave of 101s. I actually do not remember.
Okay. I, if I'm not mistaken, you used one of your songs from the Seafoam album,
Oh,
and
did
then
I? Okay.
everyone actually picked up the ending song. Like most of the 101s I've seen end in the
Oh, did I use
in the
that?
song, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
So now it's like
That's cute.
when you hear that song, you instantly think of 101s because it's like the recording sound play starts as making sound and pam 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 pam, pam while you show the profile in the end. Your legacy is
Cool.
being carried on. Listen.
I like that. That's neat.
Uh, okay. I'm guessing a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, like everyone who like your content, is asking to themselves, so why did you stop the one-on-ones? You say it didn't work out the YouTube thing. So why did you stop the one-on-ones and the Yuga stuff? And why did you like leave that content?
Yeah, so okay, so the first time when I did was doing content like the end of like 2013 when I was like senior in high school is when I started doing Yu-Gi-Oh content, and then like did, it was low subscriber channel for whatever until like the second one I think the Madolche one popped off, and then like that was the biggest like spike in popularity in anything I've ever done, so I was like, oh my god. But then after that, I'm trying to remember the timeline because like I know that like when I was doing the most with the Yu-Gi-Oh channel, my original channel, it's like right when I graduated from community college. I just graduated. I just like had broke up with like a really bad ex. I was like let's go. I'm gonna fucking do all this content and stuff. Um, but then like what was it? I might be messing up with the timeline. There's a lot of shit has happened, but like my friend Josh, who I used to, he was like at the time my closest friend in the game. Like not like my best friend, but just like the person like who played Yu-Gi-Oh who I like hung out with the most in
Mm.
that regard. He would drive us to like tournaments a lot. Like that's I met Gage Nim Nim through him. Like when we drove to some Pennsylvania tournaments or whatever. But he actually passed away at that time, and it was like so one of those things where it was like I don't like it wasn't quite the same, and I was like I don't feel
Mm.
like great playing right now, so I sort of like stepped away because of that, and like also I've had like so many times in my life where I was like I'm gonna quit Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's like it doesn't work. You can't quit Yu-Gi-Oh. You're stuck here forever. So like
Just
it's
like
only like the
Scarlet
past
said.
like couple. Yeah, it's only like the past couple years which I've been like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh till I die. Whatever, it's fine. But
I
yeah. So like
accept
for a
my
while,
destiny.
like yeah, and like I wanted to do. Well, I think that's like when I started getting interested in game development too. Like once I moved to my first apartment, once I moved out, my folks. So like I was focusing more on that. No, and then I did like um I was moving the YouTube channel to like storytime animation. I did that for a while, and then like it just wasn't working out. The Yu-Gi-Oh
Hmm.
popularity or whatever didn't like crossover, which makes complete sense in retrospect. Um, so yeah, that didn't work out then. I don't remember exactly when I like stopped using that channel. Like I don't really remember the middle part of that. But then I want like after I lived a few different places. When I moved to Pittsburgh, that's when I was like, okay, I had saved up like money for like a while, like 3 years, working 9 to 5. I was like, I want to try to make YouTube work. So I just was like got an apartment in Pittsburgh, was just living there, like basically like barely like went out and did anything. I was like, I did like quarantine a year early. It's kind of funny. That was happening. I was trying to do, and I was like, well, I have to do Yu-Gi-Oh because like that was what was popular in the first place. So I did that, and then like some other stuff. I was trying to do way too much. Basically, I was trying to like fucking
Hmm.
animate some like a serious thing myself, which is psychotic. You can't
Yeah.
like animation is so much work. You can't do. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like
I
when.
had way too much ambition.
Yeah, yeah. Don't overcharge
So
yourself. It's like when Decathlon said he was gonna do an entire green screen full of Yugi videos for everyone. It's really psychotic.
yeah,
Like he
yeah, it's one
he
thing I've learned the
he's
most
doing it though,
over the
but
years is like
yeah.
well, I mean, it's still cool to do crazy stuff, but like you need to be like reason like within your means. That's why I'm making a dating sim because I all you need to do is draw like the art and backgrounds, characters and backgrounds, and the music and write thing. That's it. And that's why. And even that is fucking hard. like but it's something one person can do reasonable. That's why like, any of the like animation projects or anything that I had started, if I wanted to do those like down the road, I would just make them like a comic, like a web comic or something.
Uh-huh.
Because even though that's still a lot of work, it's something reasonable that one person can do. That's I did not realize that for a long time. But yeah, so like doing YouTube didn't work out. I wasn't making enough money, so I had like enough money for like a little less than a year. Like after that time, I was like, okay, I gotta like get a job, and I got a job in Pittsburgh, um, which is where I met my ex fiance, and then like for like a while when I was like dating her, I was like, gonna about to like get married and like have kids and all this shit. So I was like, well, like I guess I'm just not doing like content creation at all anymore. So like eventually I was like, well, I guess I'm just not gonna be doing this. So I just kind of was focused on life.
Mm.
And then like at the end of last year, 2021, we ended up breaking up. But then I moved back to Ohio, and then like after doing that and like going to therapy earlier in that year, I was just like came to terms with being like I can be okay with like doing YouTube and like just doing it for me, and like I'm very much more clear headed now. Where I'm like it's not like before I was like I have to do Yu-Gi-Oh because it's like the only thing that's popular and I need to make money to live. And like right now it's like I've got a stable, solid job. I got health insurance. It's not great, but it's there. Like I'll be okay. Um, and I can work on my stuff that I like because I like it, not for you know to make money. That's one thing that's definitely I would say anyone who like wants to do YouTube as like a full time thing. Like just erase that idea from your brain. Just do it for fun, and then if it like happens to financially support you later, then cool. But don't bet on it because it's like winning the lottery. It's such a low chance of happening. So
Uh,
like or Twitch or anything like just don't expect that to happen. Don't especially don't go into like making content with that, you know, with that mindset because it's just gonna make it
uh,
suffer. Like you should just do things that you like.
if you're happy, we are happy.
Yeah.
If
So
you,
I don't know if that answered the question, but that's
yeah, you basically did answer it. You gave me actually, you
okay.
gave me way more information than I expected.
There's a lot of lore. I've had a busy
Yeah,
life.
there's a
Okay.
lot of lore actually, and it's really hard for
Yeah,
me to
I've
make
had
the
a.
questions for the lore because I really don't know shit about the lore. Right,
It's okay.
okay. One little question on the same topic. So that's why you kind of left the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, but why did you like delete everything? You know, like why did you take everything down from your?
Oh, I mean, I didn't have like a really specific answer for that. Like, I talked to Hard Like Joe about this on one video at one point where I was like, really think about it, but like, and I knew you were gonna ask that, so I was like thinking like about that the past few days, like, what, why, I guess, and I think like overall, like I wasn't really thinking about this, but like I'm very much like I like patterns type person. I'm very much
Hmm.
like things to be organized and stuff. And I think whenever I have like a project where I'm like I'm not gonna do this anymore, I just like I want it to be like all right, get rid of that and like start fresh.
Right, so you just
I
reset
think that
basically. You reset yourself, kind of.
yeah, I think that's why. It's not a great answer to be completely honest. Again, I was not
I mean, listen,
consciously thinking about that,
there's
but
no
yeah.
correct answer in here. Like, I could ask you the most deep question in existence, and you could literally say pee pee poo poo bum bum jump, and that's like the answer for us. Like, it's you just need to
Well,
be
yeah,
you. As long as you are yourself, I am happy here.
yeah.
No need
So
for.
yeah,
Uh,
no real reason. Just as like,
I mean,
I also don't like having a ton of different accounts. I'm like, I just want to have my YouTube account that I watch shit on. So
okay. I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
it.
say no reason. I would say like getting an actual reset is really important. So at least now we know. You know.
Yep.
Thank you so much. This one. So you like to start fresh. You like to reset. Are you okay with like people reposting your old bits so they can still exist somewhere? Or
Yeah, of
like,
course.
of course, yeah, you like actually seeing the people not letting your videos die.
Yeah, you can post videos, music I've made. Like literally, once this game comes out, like I'm just gonna list it for like pay what you want, so like you can get it for free or you can donate money if you want. But like, you know, like I'm always been a person who's like basically like anti-copyright. Like I pro piracy. Like I don't fucking care.
Fuck
Like you
copyright.
should,
Me and my
you know,
homies hate copyright.
literally though. So yeah, like anything I make, as long as you're not literally selling it, like it's cool. You know, or like if people want to make like when like in the past, if people wanted to be like, oh, I want to like not literally just take your artwork and sell it, but like if I would like draw your character, like take something that you made, like draw a version of it and like sell that. That's fine. I don't give a shit. That's cool. It's just cool to see people appreciating my stuff. So yeah,
Uh,
you can upload songs, you can upload videos, you know, as long as you're
very.
not like making money off of something that you didn't make, that's not good. But if you're just putting it up for to have it and to share it with people, then yeah, of course.
Very honorable and wholesome, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Next one. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need listen. Um, what I asked this to. I also asked the fuck. I gave this question to all the other content creators of 101 making, and they kinda gave me the same answer. Um, it's just like the meme on 101s. It exists, accept it, and maybe it's not like the soul of one-on-ones, but like it's a really important topic of one-on-one, and everyone always is like, yeah, I use it because like it's a one-on-one thing to do. Well, now I ask to you, what the fuck's wrong with Trishula? Like why, why, why,
Like why?
why
Like
are
why?
so many synchro nines jumping off with John Cena music and and RKO index? Like, why?
Yeah, oh, I liked the idea of having like when I was making one-on-ones originally. I liked the idea of having like a signature thing that would like go into. And it just started because like the second one of them was Madolche's, and I like randomly had I had effect failures like as a
Yeah,
hand trap.
the
But I was
the
like,
legendary
you know, like
get trished on Madolches.
by Madolche's, yeah. But like I was like, you know, like old Madolche's because this is pre-linked. Like
Yeah,
I'm assuming I was probably playing. I haven't watched this video in fucking years, but I'm assuming like I was probably playing Palooza because you usually did play one Palooza. So it's very easy to like get to a point where like you have this bomb card that drops like a shit ton of level 4s like for free.
Hmm.
And I was like, if you just do that, you could just normal summon Effect Failure and fucking Trishula, which is like pretty cool. And I think just like the fact that like Trishula is a card that like nowadays is really easy to make, but like then it was like level 9, which was like tough to make, and you had to use 3 cards. It was like a very specific thing to get into. So it was just like kind of because of that, it was automatically a very hype thing that was like, oh my god, like I got into it. It's like this game-ending thing. It fucking banishes 3 cards. So then I was like, oh, like this is really neat. I'm just gonna try to like find a way to summon this in like every deck I play.
I
It's
wanna
really hype,
fucking
so.
trish everyone I see moving. That was...
Yeah, that was the point. It was just like, you know, it's tough to do, but it's not like so impossible that like only like, you know, a few decks can play it.
That's
Any deck can
so-
play it if you throw in like, you know, a specific like usually level
So
1 tuner.
you kinda basically literally decided like Trish was gonna be your signature move, like.
Yeah, like signature monster, just because it was really hype, and like
And then
yeah,
everyone.
I was actually thinking.
And then everyone just
I was thinking earlier
absorbed.
when I was I used to do like region. I used to grind regionals all the time, and I was just thinking about this one regional right when Trishula got unbanned. I was like, oh, I want to play a deck that made Trisha earlier really easy. I was playing Aliens. It was terrible, terrible list. But they have level 4s and a level 1 tuner that revives a 4, and I was like, oh, Trisha, I can make Trishula and Aliens. So good, let's go. And the first round of the regional, I played against Jackie, like Miriam, the on Twitter. She's like the artist. She's like knows John Moore and all them. I played against her, and she 2-0'd me in like 3 minutes. It was like so bad because both games I started with unexpected die to get alien shock trooper out of the deck, and she chains Maxi. I'm like, well, fuck. My combo like summons 4 times. She's gonna draw 4 cards. So like I was like, well, shit. I summon the shock trooper because I have to, and I like set a bunch of cards. And I passed to her, and she's like, all right, Harpy's Hunting Ground. And I was like, oh, God. She just, Harpy's Dancer destroys all my back row. And I was like, oh, and literally the same thing happened game 2. That was like the fastest 2-0 of my life. I was like, that was round 1. I was like, this is going to be a bad day. Yeah, that's just a funny Trish story. It's just like, oh, dear God, that
So
round
you
1.
literally just decided to make a signature move of your own. You literally made it a signature move theme thing. You put John Cena music in the background. You were like, yeah, this is really funny. And then every single other one-on-one creator.
Because John Cena, it's like, oh, you never expect John Cena. That was like the meme. It was like, you never expect to get trished in like Madolches or like some random ass like Gishkis or some shit. That's why.
And then Legacy lived on for the ages. I've seen Trishula being summoned in decks that may or may not lock themselves out of synchros, but they do it regardless, and that's all because of you. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good meme. I'm glad they're still doing it. It's funny. It's still funny.
After all these years, I finally have an answer. Everyone was like, yeah, it's a one-on-one thing. No, that's not enough for me. Why do you do Trishula? Well, because I fucking felt like it,
It's funny.
says the 101 creator. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. I wouldn't have expected any better answer than this one. Thank you.
Oh, what's up, Pain? Can we
Welcome,
get some
Pain.
volcanic support in the chat?
I don't know. We need it in the game.
I
There is
just
nothing
bought
else
a
on the chat.
volcanic rat.
How are you doing,
So
Pain?
there you go. That's pretty cool.
I saw you in chat. I saw you in chat earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt Jen. Alright. Okay. I don't know if you will remember this because it seems like you don't remember some of the things in the past. But can we? Oh yeah, the Trishula question was one of the surprise ones. Yeah. Can we talk a bit about the pseudo hidden lore on your videos? Like, I've seen some of your videos that end on like, if the video is like, what the fuck did I just say? The video, what? Okay, if the video is like 5 minutes, the actual gameplay is 2 minutes and a half, and then the other 2 minutes and a half, it's profile and something.
Yeah, I always did like an outro skit.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
just kid, like, for example, the Rata one, I think.
God, yeah, that's
So,
embarrassing. But
wo-
yeah.
would you would you like to talk about your hidden lore for a bit, or is that something
I mean,
for another day and for another lore continuous time story that you have prepared for?
I don't know if there was like a. Oh God, I can't remember like the continuous lore from like the first batch. I usually just did like just funny things like the Rada one and stuff like that. But like
Yeah.
And then the second batch, like when I had Cammy and Sammy, is like I had like a little bit of a storyline going on there, and you know that was just the thing is like the reason like I was able to use the 101s to like as a creative outlet, and I was like, oh, I can like have these little like cute girls be the hosts, and like oh, I can sort of like have a little thing where they have a continuous story, and I was like, oh, like maybe I could like make them fall in love eventually. Then I was like, I just need to make a video game. I just need to make a dating sim at this point. Like I'm basically doing that at the end of a Yu-Gi-Oh video. I should just like I'm putting way more work into that part, so I should probably start just doing that. So yeah, I think that's I can't think of like any like specific lore.
I mean, I guess people will
Yeah,
have to
really.
find them out by themselves in that case.
Yeah, I am using those characters at some point.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, I was gonna ask, are we gonna see like a continuous lore from this? Okay, so the story carries on. I see.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I've been trying to, in like any project I do that involves music, I try to hide Cammy's theme in there somewhere. Like in the game I'm working on, it's in there somewhere if you find it. So
Alright, so seeing some Easter eggs in the upcoming games. I guess. Smile.
yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you left Yugi. You. Oh, by the way, I didn't know you knew Gage and some of the other people. I just
Yeah,
found out here,
I've got
and that's why we meet the
funny story
duelist.
about that.
Yeah.
Hear it. Yeah.
Do
Do
you
you want to hear
know?
a quick funny story about that?
Sure. Do you know any other like impactful figures in?
Oh, well, I mean, like I kind of like I haven't like met in I've met Gage in person. I
Uh-huh.
literally when I was in Pittsburgh, I went to my locals was I think the store he works at, so like I was right there. But as far as like people I know but I haven't like met, like I know like John Moore, really sweet guy. From House of Champs. Like Farfa has DM'd me. He said like he appreciates like what I used to do and like he's really inspired by me, which is super sweet. Like Rada, I've always been on good terms with. Hard like Joe, I haven't really talked to him in a while, but like I've done videos with him before, and he's a really cool guy. I like him a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Every week after I'm done yelling at the TV watching History of Yu-Gi-Oh, I tweet about it, and then MBT responds usually. So there's that.
Really weird to see like such a. I don't know if saying obscure because you are not like obscure, but like an old face in the Yu-Gi-Oh community.
I'm
be
an
like,
ancient being.
yeah, you're like the elder
Like a
entity.
ghost.
You're an elder
Yeah.
entity just running around and all your like Cthulhu-lings around like you're actually so
As
in the
a-
Yu-Gi-Oh community even though you're not in the Yu-Gi-Oh community per se.
I think it's just because that the one-on-one thing was like so wildly different than everything like people were doing. Like there was replays, but like no one tried to like push it farther. And I think like there's been a few people, like I think MBT is one as well, who like pushed like what you're able to do with Yu-Gi-Oh on in videos like
Mhm.
forward. I think that's probably why.
Right. Do you want to give like that funny gauge thing, or do we move to the next question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you'll appreciate this. It's
Oh, okay, okay. Let's see.
yeah, it's funny. So when I was like I said, we used to grind regionals and stuff. So there's one regional, like me and Josh. He picked up Gage, and we went to someplace in Pennsylvania,
Uh-huh.
and we were doing regionals, and I was playing Hope for Escape Exodia,
What the
like
fuck is Hope for
like the deck.
Escape?
Hope for Escape is a card that says it's a normal trap card that says pay 1,000 life, and then draw cards equal to the difference of you and your opponent's life, each 2,000. So you
Oh
you play a bunch of
yeah.
cards to give your opponent life, and then you draw like 6 cards. So like it's like a stall Exodia. Jarrell Winston, the fucking goat, played that shit at Worlds, and that is the best. Like he
Beast.
fucking he solemn warninged Macrocosmos playing against like Rabbit or some shit in order to drop his life to draw more cards. Like Galaxy Brain, amazing. So, but anyway, I was playing that shit, and everyone in my group I was with, like Josh and like other people, I told everyone in the group, except for Gage, and guess who I played in the tournament? Fucking Gage queues up against me, and I'm just laughing, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "You'll see."
Oh,
And
you'll
he ended up
see.
winning. It was like I think he 2-0'd actually. I like misplayed real bad, but like yeah, that was just really funny. Um, that was also the only time at that tournament was the only time that in a Yu-Gi-Oh duel my opponent literally told me to kill myself. So that that was kind of it. Because I played against Bujins,
The
which like at the time like
the lightning everywhere. You should.
literally I played against this guy played Bujins, and like at the time Bujins were like a slow deck, but like you could OTK with with their Xyz monster Susanoo, but the problem is like you need monsters on the field in order to do that, and like I'm not summoning monsters. I summon Card to beat it off and pass. Like so like the first game I I Exodia'd him, I won, and then, but the second game I was like at that time like if you were playing Bujins, you were siding 3 Royal Decree, like 100%, like you have to.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is gonna be tough. My deck's like half traps, so like I sided at MSTs and everything. He didn't side Royal Decree, so I was like, I guess that's a W for me. And I was like, I literally said like, oh, sorry about the meme loss or whatever. And he looked me straight in my eyes, told me to kill, sign the slip, told me to kill myself, and walked away. I was like, cool. So that happened. It's the only time I got a death threat from you.
What a way to make friends, I guess.
Yeah, shout out to Exodia, the Forbidden One.
Alright, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh judge, so I get told to kill myself a bunch of times per tournament.
Oh,
I know
oh
you.
God, I imagine, yeah.
I know your pain. Alright, thank you for the story. We appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, let's. We already talked about this before a bit, but let's talk about your return to Yu-Gi-Oh! And maybe Master Duel, but that's a question for later. Like, why did you come back? I think you've said it already, but you were like,
Oh yeah, because I just like playing the game. It's fun. Even though like you're stuck, you're like, yeah, you're cursed. It's actually a curse. If you start playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you can't stop. But no, also honestly though, it was really nice. I've met multiple of my partners through Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, and like when I moved to Pittsburgh, I just moved to a new city. Like I didn't fucking know anybody. So I was just like, well, I guess I'll go to a local. So I just like went to um Top Deck or whatever, and then that's how I met like my friend Angela. It was like the first person I met in Pittsburgh. So it's just good as a social thing. I like just as like a physical game. It's just very like satisfying to play. And like even when I was like didn't own any like modern decks, was not going to tournaments or anything. Like I still had my goat decks. Like I still was like would have those to play with friends and stuff. So I was always playing a little bit, but yeah, I think just yeah, I missed going to like actual tournaments and playing physically. Like that's why like I wasn't really interested. Like I haven't done any of the what is the webcam duels like
Yeah, the remote
regionals and
duels.
stuff. I was like, no,
No,
I can't do
remotes.
this.
Unless you really, really, really want to play for prizes, I wouldn't recommend remote duels, like, at all. Like,
Yeah, I was like,
no.
this is scuffed. We're not doing this.
This is really scuffed. Like, I.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just fun going to locals, and like once regionals open up again, I definitely do one. Like I'm not gonna fucking play meta, like I don't have the money for that shit. But like, I'll go play some dumbass rogue deck at regionals for fun.
I am waiting for
Why not?
regionals to come back so hard. I wanna play.
Absolutely. Me too, dude. Me too.
It do be like that. Okay. Do you think you would ever, for some reason, even though now you're doing something different, do you think like you would ever do something again, like Yu-Gi-Oh content related? Maybe you're like, I feel like I wanna talk shit about this deck or something like that, or maybe like, I can stream Master Duel because I like getting max EV every single turn.
I don't think I would do like YouTube content. Like if so, like like when you asked me about this, I was like, yeah, sure. Like I'll do like an interview or like if people wanted me like what I when I've been on videos with Hard Like Joe, like I do stuff like that. That's fine, just for like have fun. Um, if like a lot of people wanted me to, like if I had like a big enough push, then I guess I'd play Master Duel. I'd like stream that, but like currently, I don't think there's that much. There's like enough for it to be like
You should
worth
play
worth my
Master
time.
Duel now.
I play Master Duel. I don't know if I would
Yeah.
stream it. But yeah, like I mean, I'm not gonna say never, but it'd probably just be something like that. Or if someone wanted like to do a series or something, I'd be like, all right, if I had time.
You said the M word. You said
That's true.
Master Duel. Talk about Master
Yeah.
Duel. What are you playing Master Duel right now? What happened? Like you looked you saw Master Duel and were like, oh my god, an official Yu-Gi-Oh sim. I could try this one.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, it's still kind of surreal that they like didn't fuck this up. Like
I mean, it's
it's
not. It's also
it's
not the
pretty good.
best. It's also not the best of sims I've seen. But yeah,
Well,
they kind of not
it's like
didn't fuck up. Yeah.
it's like so much higher quality than I expected Konami to like make of anything. Like, I mean, besides the Yu-Gi-Oh player, I'm also a Silent Hill fan, and like just seeing over the years how much they've just like fucking dumped on that shit and just made the worst shit. Like, yeah, I was like, oh wow, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised. This is nice. So, it's fun. Like, it's kind of pricey. All I do is like I'm very indecisive about what deck I want to play, so I fucking squandered all my gems that you get early on. So I just play stuff that's like pretty budget. I don't like get a bunch of ultras and supers and stuff. So like this event thing with the normals and rares, I was like, oh, perfect. This is exactly what I need. Super hyped.
Oh
So
baby,
I'm
it's
really
my
excited for my deck.
time.
Yeah, I'm so
Pulls
excited
up
for
with
that
the
next week.
biggest, thickest, normal, regular cards deck, destroys everyone.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's definitely I like that it's so flashy. Like it's really because that was the problem before. Is like I know when I'm watching, like History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Progression or some shit, like when something big happens. Like I know when I see someone move like the PNG of Black Rose Dragon onto the field and there's no response. I'm like, oh fuck, that's crazy. Fucking blow up the whole field. But like someone who doesn't know Yu-Gi-Oh! That there's like radio silence, right? It's like nothing.
Yeah,
It's not
literally.
very exciting.
Literal.
Yeah, but like now it's like there's all this flashy shit and like the higher attack of monsters that like thumps on the field, and I was like, this is a good idea. This will help. Like it's
This
still
is
really
the
complicated,
shit.
but
The good shit.
it
Look at that
yeah
Zeus.
now it like it has the like if they don't fuck it up and they like really like keep if this isn't a duelist legacy of the duelist situation and they continually support it, this could be like an esport thing where people could watch. Absolutely.
I'm not the biggest fan of Master Duel, but not because I don't like Master Duel, but because I really like the regular TCG. But
Sure.
I see like Master Duel becoming an esport. Even though I would actually like to see regular Yu-Gi-Oh for an esport. Like, I think with bigger
Oh, that'd
coverage
be
and
cool.
stuff, that would be really cool. Like, we would be actually just all watching at the screen and be like PNG of Black Rose moving into the field. Oh shit!
Yeah, I think if like you'd be able to do that. It'd be easier with Master Duel, but you could do it with
Yeah,
the TCG. You would just definitely need like commentators that are really like into
yeah,
it. You know, you need like
the good commentators. Yeah.
tastosis levels like of good commentators, and then you also it would really help if like cards weren't so fucking dense. Like, if they could somehow work on that a little bit, just to make it a little like easier for people to understand on the
Well,
outside.
well, you
I
don't
don't know.
like PSCT? You would prefer like Vanguard little shiny gems in the card?
So, I don't know. I don't know how they would do it. I don't have a good answer for it, but like, yeah, something would. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah,
cool
I do
because
agree. I
like
agree.
I've gotten to the point like it's so hard to teach people Yu-Gi-Oh when like I just don't know. Like people are like, oh, I can teach me, and I'm like, no, it's a forbidden art. You can't know. If you know, you know.
If
Like
you know, if you know, you
it's like
know.
a
Is that an Alistair in
yeah.
your hand? If you know, you know. Like
You know, you know.
normal summon. Alright.
Yeah.
The next ones are really fast, flashy questions. So let's see if we can speedrun them. Speedrun them questions. That's it. Okay.
Speedrun.
Favorite deck.
Favorite deck? Either. Okay, I'll give you three: Sylvans, Mermails, Hieratics.
Oh, you like Heretics?
Hieratics are dope.
Do you like the hieratic little link too? The funny little funny small cute link too that bounces everything to hand and
Yeah,
summons from deck? Yeah, I like that guy
he's
too.
real good, right?
Yeah, he's
He's very
really.
good.
I'm a dragon player, so I literally just slap
There
the
you go.
ball. I slap the balls into the field. And I'm like, yeah, play,
Yeah, he's pretty good.
play. It's you versus my balls. Come on, do play. Come on.
Yeah,
Alright.
do something.
Okay, next one. Any Yugi friends you would like to call out here? In real life Yugi
Oh,
friends?
like
Kind of,
shout out.
or like virtual Yugi friends you really like to talk with, like the Yugi
That I,
homies, your own personal Yugi homies.
I
Anyone
mean,
who
I
you'd
just
like to like name here, be like, yeah, this is like the person.
I mean, yeah, like all just the friends I've made in like locals. Like literally both my partners play Yu-Gi-Oh, which is cool. My friends just like from high school that still play. Like my friend Brennan and I usually play Goats. They're like Master Duel or whatever. Um, shout out to Chelsea who does the wood burnings. You should go buy one. That's pretty cool. And yeah, and just like everyone I said before that I know,
Right.
like House of Champs and Barfa, I guess. What's up, Barfa?
Right. Uh, Next one is account history growth. But we saw that you don't really remember like your timelines in like the Yu-Gi-Oh story of your channel. Like let's do
Yeah,
it like what was your like turning point in yeah, people like 101s because you see everyone liking the videos. The Madolche one?
yeah. I think it was like because like fuck, what was the first one? I don't even remember what the first one was, but the second one was Medolce's. And that was the one that popped off.
It
It was like
wasn't the first one trains? No, trains
no,
is
that
no
was
no.
like yeah, that was a later one. I don't remember what the first one was, but I know that the second one was Medolce's. The Gem Knight one popped off really hard. I don't know if the Gishki one did, but that deck that I played for the Gishki one, that deck was like smooth, man. Like that's when Chicken Game was at 3, and I had like
Yeah.
I think 3 Chicken Game, 3 Upstart, 3 Zeal Gigas, which is a draw one, and I was like, I literally just like queued into Dev Pro and like just like bodied like 10 people in a row, and I was like, well, guess I'm done recording. It was goddamn, that was a good deck.
Consistency for the win, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, holy shit.
Favorite kind of deck?
Favorite kind of deck.
Control, combo, TK, violence for the win, really slow,
I'm
really
gonna give you
fast, Mach 15.
I'm gonna give you like a very esoteric, like out there thing. Okay, I like decks that do like 4 things. Okay, I like decks that have like a sort of center card where it's
Hmm.
like you always kind of like have that as your center guy, like Firefist Bear, like Spellbook's Blue Boy, like
Uh-huh.
Alistair, I guess, like just anything where it's like you always do that. A lot of Link 2s work like that. The Vampire Link 2 is like really good for zombies. It's that like
Hmm.
essential thing. You're always drawing a card. I like cards that incrementally get you advantage, like Wolf Bark, like Miracle Fertilizer. Just like every turn you're getting a thing.
Hmm.
I like cards that do something cool, and then you kind of have to like if you loop, you can loop them, and then like gradually gain advantage, like Spellbook of Fate, like Fire King Garunix, shit like that. And then I like decks with bombs, like big ass blowout cards that you have to build up to.
Pipe bombs.
Yeah. And then the only other thing is I love decks that have like an archetype actual removal. Like
Hmm.
like Dark Lords, I got that card that can steal a dude and like pop a thing. I like
So
Mermail's got like
you're
the
basically
Lancings that can pop stuff.
just a Sky Striker player.
No, I don't like Sky
It's
Strikers,
exactly what
though.
you described. What do you mean?
No, I don't.
It's
Listen,
exactly what you
I like
described.
decks that do all of that, but don't take 30 turns to kill you. That's the only reason I don't like Sky Strikers is because of how slow they kill you. If they could threaten lethal faster, it wouldn't be as bad. Because like if I play against a combo thing and they combo off and kill me in 1 turn, like yeah, that sucks, but like it's over. It's fine. You know? But like Strikers, it's just getting Hayate fucking poked to death for 30 turns.
Actually, strikers can
Oh
kill you.
god.
Strikers can kill you turn 2 or 4. Actually,
Oh, now they do that now? I don't know. When I
the
played them in like toss format, it was like just the slowest death.
yeah, but
It
even
was
even
very
then,
annoying.
even then they just like stole your Boral sword. They looked at you funny and were like, yeah, and just kill you with your own cards. No, like you could
I mean,
triple with a 1 core, still
I was
like
playing Mermail, so I
big
don't know.
boy. Aye. You
Yeah,
you may
not big
like
on Strike.
Sky Striker right now, but yeah, you may.
Maybe.
They have
It's
access
gonna be
to
one of
it.
those decks. I'll like it in like 2 years, or like once it's like not even complete like remotely relevant. Because like that's how Mermails were. I couldn't play them when they were like really relevant because they were expensive. But like now they're like one of my favorite decks. So it'll be a similar situation, I'm sure.
I mean, sure, Sky Striker player. What's your most hated kind of deck? Like a deck
Uh,
your opponent goes like, yeah, I'm playing this, and you're like, ah!
I guess just like stuff that there's like some decks that have floodgates, but I don't mind as much. But it is really tough when it's just like I guess Eldlish or just like anything where it's like you really can't play like a lot of stuff. Like decks that can play a shit ton of floodgates are very annoying. And then I guess like combo decks that like set up an unbeatable board, but like that's just kind of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! There's kind of no way around that. So, I don't know.
You would be surprised. Right now, like there's any board that tries to make like a big board you cannot break usually gets stopped. Like it's really weird nowadays to actually see a deck making the unbreakable board. Like they will
Yeah, I guess
try.
because there's so many hand traps.
They
Yeah.
will try, but you won't let them. Or if they actually make the board, you have the card that says "fuck you," and you just. And
Yeah.
so it's more
Yeah,
of
there's like board
a
breakers
it's more of a
nowadays.
back and forward. It's like a back and forward where the first person who makes a mistake dies, but even then, it's not like 100% you're dead.
Yeah. I haven't played like the TCG a ton recently, so I'm not like super familiar with the current format, but
I
yeah.
If you want to get into the TCG, you might want to wait until the next format because right now everyone's playing Destroy Penis Enforcer Turbo Scythe. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that and Adventure Pile.
Yeah, adventure to be
Yeah.
kind of generic. Okay, I will just scratch the next question because it's tell us about your in real life Yugi experience, and you basically just retroactively answer the entire question. Uh, what do you think about your community? Like your personal community, the people who watch you, the people who expect your games, the people who like your music, the people blah blah blah.
People have always been really nice. And I guess it's cool that so many people got inspired by the 101s and still do that. But yeah, everyone like that I talk to on Twitter, like, you know, any chat or anything, they're always really nice. So they're all cool with me.
Nice. What's your opinion on different social network communities? Do you find a difference between like the YouTube people, the Twitter people, the 4chan people?
I mean, I'm mainly just on like Twitter. Like the only like YouTube like interactions I have is like when I comment on history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of every week. That's kind of it. People on Twitter are nice. I don't like I use Discord for like a few like friends and like partners and stuff that I talk to. That's kind of it. I'm kind of a boomer when it comes to a lot of social media. Like whenever I see like my friends like pull up their Discord, there's like a million things, and I'm like, God, I don't have like anything like that. So yeah, I'm not on like a bunch of social media, just really Twitter, and Twitter's fine. I mean, you know, you're gonna see a lot of stupid opinions, but that's just Twitter. It's fine.
It's Twitter, yeah. Right. Let's have a talk about collecting cards. Do you have a collection or some cards you're like really proud of having? Like, oh boy, I have this
Um,
10 fucking billion thousand dragon which has like cock rarity.
I don't have any like specific cards like that. Like I've got my goat decks, which are all like low rarity, and then besides that, I've just have like a few deck cores of like current stuff that's all like
Right.
relatively cheap. I would like to start kind of collecting maybe some like old just like commons or something that just I like.
So
Like I just ordered some
your
cards.
collection is kind of like the cards you play. You don't have like a flashy
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like
billionaires.
I just ordered some like old like commons from like I don't know, like 2000s. Like since I've been playing Master Duel, I was like, man, I really want to get like a Ritual Raven because like I always use the mate that's the Ritual Raven. It's just like a little chicken. I like him, and I was like, I kind of want to get Ritual Raven, so I just like ordered some cards. But yeah, because like I don't know, like for collecting as far as me, like besides like cards, I guess like the only like things I collect are like I collect VHS tapes and CDs because like they're things that are like fun and like remind me of like the early 2000s, like my childhood and stuff. And like but you can also use them, and they're also like relatively cheap because like you've seen like card games like Pokemon got real bad for a while, and then like Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty bad right now with like it's so fucking expensive.
Hmm.
Like not even competitive, just like on a collecting. If you want to get specific things that are highly sought after, they're super expensive. Gaming is like retro gaming is like that now, where it's way too fucking expensive for what it is. So like, that's why I just go with that stuff. Like you can go to a lot of thrift shops or used game stores or bookstores, whatever, get some VHS tapes for like a buck each. So yeah.
Right. Pa, 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 pa. Tell us, because everyone here is a fan of you, but who are you a fan of? Do you have any content creators? Doesn't have to be Yugi related, but if you have, then just let me know. Who are you a fan of? Like you gave us Yu-Gi-Oh! For Men, I think it was the name,
For real, Matt.
for
Yeah.
example.
That's an
Uh,
old one, but a good one.
Alright, tell us your who are you a fan of? Who you keep watching? Who do you?
Okay. So there's a few of them, but first, um, the person that I definitely watch the most is MBT.
Hmm,
So, apologies to Joseph's wife. I'm gonna have to suck his dick for a little bit right now. Um, Sorry about that.
it's fine, don't worry.
So I feel like honestly like what MBT is doing, like he's like the most like pushing what like I said before, like pushing what you can do as like a Yu-Gi-Oh content creator right now. And like as it sounds like a joke, but like honestly, like when I first saw him like really start to do stuff, when I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh again, I was like, this is like what Yu-Gi-Oh needed, in that we needed as a community a fucking villain, like,
We
and
needed
it sounds like a joke, but it's
the white
like
man.
he's like he's the Joker of Yu-Gi-Oh, but like that's good. Like we needed someone who was like would have that sort of like personality and like do that shtick. And I think that was missing before. Like on like there's a lot of like Yu-Gi tubers that I like. And like there's some that are like decently funny. Like Farfa is like pretty funny, but like MBT is like actually funny. Like and but like going back, like when he first started, like I remember watching when he first started making videos, and like he wasn't funny. Like it was not great, like at first, which is fine because you're just starting out. But like as he got more comfortable, and like I watched like him start doing stuff more, and he was more himself and like more jokey and stuff, and like started doing the skits and like all this stuff. Like legitimately now, he's like I think like the best like YouTuber like personality wise. So yeah, he's definitely the one I watch the most. He's got like every time I want to play some random ass terrible rogue deck, he has some video from a year ago of him playing it, and I'm like, cool. I can get a decent list because that's the a lot of times when I want to play like a rogue deck, I look it up and it's like no shade, but like no names, but some people put up a lot of deck profiles for everything, but they're not good. And like I know it's a rogue deck, but I want to make it good. So yeah, he's really cool. That's enough stuck in Joseph's deck. I also like a lot of like old, like I watch like History of Simo, I guess, and then I like a lot of like people that play older formats, like stuff like Ed and Edison who play like Edison format. There's one, Who Needs Meta. Who Needs Meta is this? It's a very small channel, like subscriber wise, but it's just a whole bunch of guys who like used to play in like Hat era, and they just like have all of those decks still, and like they play a whole bunch of different retro formats with like a good quality camera, and like the people generally know what they're doing and will comment on it. And it's like, especially if you like watching people go through like the lines of play, or like learning about like how decks used to be played, they like will sometimes be like, wait a minute, like let's go back 3 steps, and like we could actually sequence this like this, and that would be like game or something like that. They're very good videos, and like that's like sports replays for me. Like I'll just like throw those on while I'm eating. Like yeah, that's some good shit. But I think that's basically it. Like occasionally I'll watch like market watch with like John, or like I'll watch like a Farfa video or that comes up, or like my one friend from college who like doesn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh was like, oh, I really like this guy, Dazif, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Doug. Okay.
Hey.
So, hey Doug, you're reaching new people.
That's what happens when multi-figure was at 1, yeah. Now it's at 3 again, like meh. Okay. Okay.
God alter guys.
Alright, the white evil man Cox has been sucked on stream. Next question, then. We could skip this one unless you have something to say about this one. Opinions on the anime. I guess you already talked about this one at the start of the stream.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I haven't seen a bunch of it. I guess I've seen like maybe like a fourth now of DM, and like it's pretty interesting. Like it's very goofy. It's fine though. Like it's it's pretty. It's got a unique art style.
Have you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged?
Oh, I've watched like a few episodes. I know of like a lot of the memes and stuff from it, but yeah,
because
like, I'm aware of it.
It gets really good after the first part where everything's really scuffed. Like
okay, maybe I'll go back and watch
really
those.
good. Like, right.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have an opinion on rarities? And maybe a tier list? Do you have like a favorite rarity? You're like, oh my god, I love this one. Example, Degatron really likes his common box of rarities. But
okay.
Oh, all right. Maybe it's my.
First of all.
Okay.
First of all, I agree with like Hard Like Joe. I think we also generally agree like politically as well, so this makes sense. But like everything should be available as a con. Oh my lord. The prices in this fucking game to play competitively is stupid. It's so stupid. Like, I'm not shelling out rent to buy more than rent for me to buy a fucking competitive deck. That's stupid. Like, we gotta be eating, okay?
I don't wanna get political in here, but... Alright, but I was meaning like in a point of like... Because you like
which ones I like?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as far as like which ones I like, my favorite rarity, it used to be secret rare, just because like I like shiny things and just like bimbo
Ew,
brain shiny.
shiny.
I'm a bird. But I think super rares. I think super rares are like my favorite now, honestly. And like the especially the new ones where like they make the tribute thing like hollow too.
Yeah,
It looks really nice. I really like how they look.
like
Um,
aesthetic ultras.
yeah, they're really cool. And then like I think like my least favorites probably like rares, just as like I just wish it was a common. Like just having the name, I don't know. Um, and then like I do think hot take, ultimate rares are overrated. I said it. Sorry guys. Some of
Yeah,
them are cool, some of them look like dog shit.
yeah,
That's
that's
what it is.
it's the thing with ultimate. It's like the ultimate best drawing you'll ever have of the ultimate piece of shit that has been printed in a card or whatever. Like,
Yeah, and it's so funny because like all the time, like when I was like younger playing regional stuff, like all the time you still hear it. You still hear people like, "Oh, you gotta play like the ult. You have to play like the most expensive one because you like draw it the most." And people cope so hard, bro. If there's a common and an ulti, I'm buying the fucking common. Come on, dude.
uh, I really
These like,
like
ah,
I really like my boss monsters that stay on the field to be ultra because that's like the most ominous for me. It's like
yeah,
the
yeah.
full art on shine, and then I like my like combo cards to be secret because you use it, it shines, it leaves the field. It's like flash,
Yeah,
flashy,
that's a good point.
and then the big boy stays there like, yes, I will fuck you up as an ultra rare.
Oh yeah,
I,
absolutely.
little pause before the next question. Chat, we are close to the end. You can get ready to ask your own personal questions. As long as they are respectful and not piece of shit questions, we will answer them. So get ready your questions. Don't type them yet. Just get your questions ready for the end because we are really close. Right, coming back. Do you have like a ban list? Yes. Do you have like a ban list wish list? Uh, I just said ban wish.
Oh,
I said ban wish.
ban.
Do you have
Well,
a
I got a
ban
ban. I
list
got
wish list? Maybe
3 ban
on
wishes.
yeah, maybe on Master Duel or TCG anyway, anywhere. I mean.
Oh God. Well, I could do for TCG. From Master Duel has a wacky ass ban list.
Yeah, it's a fusion between OCG and TCG, basically.
Yeah, like Master Duels. I think they just like made it so like so open so everyone could play like whatever they want at the beginning, but like they should probably change that. But like for TCG, I pulled up the ban list so I can go through like the what I think should come off. But there's 3 things that should be banned. Okay, these are fact, 100%.
Okay.
Scythe needs
Yes.
to be banned.
Thank you.
Ban Scythe. Verte needs to be banned. Ban Verte. And then fuck, I can't remember what the last one was. Ah, I had those two. There's one more that was like really a problem.
On the TCG or
Scy-
on the
in the TCG.
um
Scythe, Verte. There's one other really problematic card. I can't remember what it
Enforcer?
was
But
though.
Enforcer is on Anaconda.
How? Ban How and bring the
Oh,
fucking tuners home.
Nilfire, okay.
Oh my god.
So
Bring back the blow up bulb.
you think
Bring back Jet
Nilfire
Synchron.
is the problem and not a Redon? Or
It's a
Wowoden?
card design problem. You have to ban so many cards to keep it
Yeah.
legal.
People kill
Like,
the LP, but the same guy who summons tuners from deck, that's perfectly fine. The dragon,
yeah,
the
like
dragon
there's
one.
so many decks that like lose stuff because of that. Like poor Mecha Phantom Beasts need their O-Lion, okay? Like Synchrons need their Jet Synchron. Like let them have that. Like Chrystrons, they can like we can have one deck that loses a thing versus like 5, okay? So yeah, those 3 need to get banned 100%.
Okay.
I don't. I think that Verite and Scythe will. I don't think Talc's gonna get banned yet, but eventually it probably will. So
I
as far
hope
okay, I'm gonna
Side dies. I really hope Side
yeah,
dies.
yeah, Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna go through the list real quick and just kind of hit off things that I think should come off. Rapid fire style. So let's see. Blaster, Dragon Ruler, the fire one can come back to 1 probably. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, you can bring back like a lot of the tuners. If you got rid of Hulk, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's see. Max C should stay banned. Max C should go to -3.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We have some degenerates here that like Maxi, like Ameka in chat.
Yeah,
Ameka, if you're here, fuck you. Fuck
That's
you
a false
and fuck
opinion,
Maxi.
sorry. Harpour could come back. Like Harpour is probably fine, honestly. Let's see. Honestly, maybe bring Colossus back to 1 just to try.
Okay,
it's a little
that's
iffy,
him.
but like.
Okay, that's him. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to see Electromite come back to 1, but I know that Pendulums are getting support, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's see. God, Shockmaster, no way. Tellarknight could probably come back. I don't know if there's something I don't know about, but I feel like that could come back. Wind up Carriers and Mighty could come back. Like maybe even without banning Hunter. Like I guess you probably should ban Hunter, but like there's hand traps now. You could just stop the loop. Like it's not that big of a deal. It'd be nice to have Dryden back, but it should probably stay banned. I don't know. Same with Brilliant Fusion's never coming back, but God, I miss it.
Yeah, Color
Heavy Storm is like a weird one, like because we have Feather Duster but not Storm.
Yeah,
but like
that's because Storm also destroys your own cards.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some shit that I don't know about that would be degenerate.
There is some weird shit, yeah.
Okay. I trust you. Zodiac Barrage, again, like it'd be nice to come back to 1. I don't really know though, no real opinion. Imperial Order should go to -10.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Time Seal can come off the list. That's like a nothing card. Same with Self-Destruct Button.
But my draw phase. Oh, the thing with Self-Destruct Button.
Trap Dushu. We should bring Trap Dushu to 3 just to see what happens. That'd be kind of funny.
That'd be funny, yeah.
Dangers could all go to 3. It's really weird that Destrudo's at 1. Like, do you even play more than 1? Like, I feel like that's fine. Lunalite Tiger's probably fine. Morphing Jar? Put Morphing Jar to 3.
I think the Strudo 1 is so people don't just draw the Strudo and you have to like foolish it or something. Like it's so
yeah, that's
decks,
fair.
yeah. So you don't go like, yeah, I'm playing random deck.exe, activate the Strudo.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Phantom Sky Blaster is probably fine. Some of the Salamangreat stuff is probably fine. Like, move up a little bit, honestly. Trishula is so funny being at 1. I kind of like it at 1 though, honestly. It's kind of funny. Daigusto Emerald's probably fine to bring off. I mean, I guess there's some loops, but I don't know. Called by would be fun at, like, maybe, could we get it to 2? Could we get it to 2, please? That'd be cool.
I think it has to, like, be either at 3 or at 0. Right now.
Yeah. Draco Face Off, I feel like that might be able to come back.
Face Off!
Like, yeah, like don't give him Masterpiece, but, like, don't give him that.
How many negative numbers should Masterpiece be at?
Masterpiece should be like a -8. I think that's about fine.
Okay.
Let's see. Pot of Desires is so weird.
That's literally just so consistency weird. Because most of the decks that were consistent already used Desires, and Konami was like, no. But yeah, it's really weird. Stop! You violated the law.
Sekka's Light, I'd like to see that come back to 3, because Sekka's Light's hype. Upstart Goblin to 3, fuck it. Macrocosmos to 3, Wi-Fi to 3.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Magical Explosion 3. Wall of Revealing Light 2. There's a lot of shit. I agree with Joseph. Like, I mean, he goes like really far, but like, there's a lot of shit on here that just be at 3 and it's fine. Scapegoat to 3. That's pretty much all I got. I am sorry. I do want to keep Skill Drain at 3. I know it's degenerate. That's my one thing. I'm sorry.
I think Skill Drain is degenerate, but I think from all the same floodgates that kill like a third of the game is the most fair one. Because
yeah, I agree.
You can still kill with monsters without using effects, and you can still
kill
Skill Drain with some monsters or with some, like, it's not like Order where you activated the spell on the field, fuck you. But skill drain is like that monster left the field
Yeah.
or it's face down or blah blah blah. Yeah, you can still play, you can still hit, you can still kill.
There's still things you can
Yeah.
you can like tribute a monster off or like flip them. There's stuff you can do.
Now we have some shit like time on the round, which makes cards that pay HP really dangerous. Konami said, "Yeah, you wanna play skill drain? Time on the round, baby. Beep, and you
Time on the
explode."
round.
Okay. Do you have a quick opinion on this format right now?
It looks like a fucking mess.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
not playing in it.
Okay. Next question. As for right now, on this format, give me a sec. What the fuck? Okay. As for right now, on this format right now on the TCG, what do you think it's the best deck on this format?
I mean, I guess like the synchro pile. It seems like
The pile, the base deck.
yeah, that like that I guess, and everything with it. I mean, you can just put the adventure engine in like all the top decks we already had, so it's just like it's it's just whatever can do the most stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of wacky.
I see.
Cool people are playing DDD. Like Pac played DDD, and now people are like actually playing it. It's really cool.
Yeah, Hiho here in chat is a really big fan of DD now with the new thing. He says, "Yo, that DD song was fire on your DD video, I think."
Oh my god.
Okay.
I disagree, but thank you.
I kindly disagree, but thank you so much. Okay. The next question for you I will have to ask is... You can't hear the music, but I just put some music on stream. Listen, Jenn.
Okay.
I need you to tell me right now, right here, what do you think it's the best deck, baby? What's the best deck? The best deck, baby. Let's go, baby!
Let's go! Drift, baby! I do like Pendulum, though, honestly. It's fun. Pendulum voice is fun. It's a weird mechanic. And that was the one deck I technically topped with was Pendulum Edition, so I have a soft spot in my heart for that.
I just destroyed my back. The best deck, baby! Let's go! Let's go! I literally just destroyed my back.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know if you saw what happened on the stream.
Oh no, I'm watching. Like I have chat there, but I've got like my own camera, so I can just see what I'm doing. Because the stream's a little lag, so it's like really weird to look at.
Yeah,
at
the
time,
the stream has something called Latin American connection. That's yeah, that's why I record. That's why I record the Meet the Duelist, so I can upload them without lag.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, I don't know how to say it in English. I basically kind of front flipped onto my bed and then fell on the ground in my back.
Let's go. I'll definitely watch the video back to see that.
I really need to think some new things for this part though, because I'm running out of things that don't involve me just jumping around the room and calling people to scream on the chat. Okay. This is a section I call random stuff, and I literally never know why the fuck I have this section here. I just, on the first Meet the Duelist, I typed random stuff, and then I had an idea of what to talk about here, and from then onwards, my brain just is not acknowledging what this section is, so I just use it for chat questions. Chat.
Okay.
Any questions you have for Kaminakat or Jenn?
Hit me up, chat.
Right now. Shoot your questions. Any question you have on chat right now. Meanwhile, I will check if I didn't miss anyone at the start. He who wants you to know that... Fuck. Shit. No, chat! Behave. Okay. He who wants you to know that... He has to wait to say this, but it's your fault that he started playing these, and thank you so much for that, because for playing that deck, he met his best friend ever.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. You're welcome.
Wholesome. Okay, he literally just copy and pasted the thing right here on the bottom. Okay. My shoe. Where the fuck are my shoes? I just catapulted my shoes off the screen. Well, shit.
Oh.
Okay. Any questions right now? I think Boop had a question for you. Yeah, I'm lazy. Understandable. Okay, while people give questions in here, I mean it's kind of hard to make questions for you because we literally don't know much about you. Just that's happened to me. So I will give them like 5 minutes to check the questions, and if there are no questions there, we can move on. In the meantime, while we wait for the questions to appear, if they appear, do you have any shoutouts? This is the shoutout space. We have entered mode. What mode you said? Yes. You can now give any names. It can be your stuff. It can be some other people's stuff. Shoutouts to anyone who helped you do anything. Shoutouts to something that you like to do. Shoutouts to yourself because you're doing something. You can give links here for people to watch your stuff. Anything right now.
Let me go through like my Twitter and see if there's anyone I can like give a shout out to. I said before Chelsea.
You can give us your links for watch your music games.
Just hit me on Twitter. It's at the Jenn Dragon, all one word. I can put that in Discord.
Wait, what do you want me to do? Sorry.
I put in Discord there that the Jenn Dragon. That's my Twitter handle. So you can just like hit me on there. Everything's pretty much connected to there. Let's see.
Okay, a sec. I will copy it on the chat for people to see. I did not copy it because I'm a fucking idiot. There we go.
Let's see, I'll put Chelsea's Twitter thing. There's Chelsea's. She does wood burning of like Yu-Gi-Oh art, which is pretty neat. Who else we got?
What is your favorite sleeve color?
My favorite what?
Sleeve color, like card sleeves.
Oh, card sleeves. Probably like pink, like white or pink usually. Light blue. I like all those.
Like this one? Like this pink?
Oh, see. Yeah, pink's good, and like like those.
Oh.
Also black. Like black is hella slept on because you can kind of see like dust and stuff on them, which kind of sucks. But like they're kind of cool. I've had some like decks that I sleeved black and they were pretty sweet.
Right. Is that a fucking Yatalok on right on the right of the chicken behind you? Is that Yatalok? Is that fucking
That
Yata?
is a little. That's yeah. You can't draw. I'm sorry. That's a little crypt keeper guy. Yeah, he's got a little like lantern that glows in the dark.
Oh, that's from
Pretty
the Insect Souls game, no?
Hollow Knight.
Hollow
It's not
Knight,
from it, but it looks like it.
Yeah, it really looks
very
like
much
it,
looks like it. Let's see. Shout out King Scarlet's pretty cool.
Hey,
Shout out to him.
Let's go.
Let's see. I don't know if I have anyone like Biggie's is cool. I'm just looking for like anyone that's.
I mean, there's no need. There's no need for you to like force yourself to shout out. This is just a space for like if you really have someone, you're like, yeah, I need to give this name out there because I want more people to see it or something.
Well, I think my the people I was gonna give you for next whatever next time, like that'll be fine. That'll be enough.
Okay, perfect.
I picked people that are like that.
What's your favorite King Scarlet song?
Oh god, I just see him like I haven't heard the songs. I see like him talking about him, and he always just posts really funny little videos. Okay. But I have to go through and listen to all the songs. So I'll get back to you on that.
All of the songs are really good, but there's some songs that they're like fire top tier of songs, and some of them he just makes it like he makes them like as a meme, like yeah, I could do this in like 10 minutes or something, and then they come up.
It takes over.
Like, yeah, fucking suck you one off and draw it out. They are so good. Like They're so
I'll check
good.
him out. I'll check him out.
Right. Would you like to move to the nomination part?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. As everybody knows, every guest in the Meet the Duelist show has a chance to give me 3 names of Duelist content creators. And because I am a slave to what I do, I have to check on those people, and I have to pick one of those to be one of the next Meet the Duelist targets. As everybody knows, my objective is to interview everyone, so we can have a database of everyone. But this makes it so I make it more like organized, per se. So give me some names. You have 3 shots, 3 bullets.
Yeah. So I picked like a very modern like person who does like stuff now. I picked someone who does older format stuff, and then one in between. So I'll drop the links to their YouTube channels as I talk about them. So the first one is Akemi TCG. He's a cool guy. He's got like a lot of tutorials and stuff. He plays Rika, which I also play. That was like one of the first decks I got interested in to pick up in paper.
Rika is the plant deck that tributes for effect, right?
Yeah, they're bad, but they're fun.
Fuck Rika! So. Tribute for cost supremacy! Lily
I do like Lair a lot. I actually unironically do like the Lair deck a lot.
Okay.
But yeah,
TCG.
Yeah, check him out. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
This one's one I found literally like last week, but I really like. E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, so he does Edison format. Oh, it was formerly Ed and Edison. It's the same person. Okay. But yeah, so E3 Ed and Edison. The main dude or whatever who does this does Edison format content and just makes wacky fucking decks. And he's just exactly like my energy of like just trying to build fucking crazy shit and like make it work in a format that's just really fun and open where you can play just like whatever you want. So yeah, definitely check out E3 or Ed and Edison. And the last one's a bit of we're going across the pond to the UK for an old one. I don't know if she's really doing anything right now,
question?
But I'm gonna...
Motherfucker, I've been asking for questions for like 10 minutes now. What do you mean, word question? Give them to me.
Rescue Cat Duelist is the last one. So she used to do comics and stuff, and she like a year ago was like streaming some goat format and shit. So, but she used to play. She played Cosmos, Ritual Beast, and then she was really into Sylvans, which is like one of my favorite decks. So like that like very much got me into playing Sylvan. So she's super cool. So if you can get her on, that'd be cool. I don't know if she's still doing stuff, but those are my noms. There you go.
Kimi, TCG, E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rescue Cat Duelist added to the list, and one of these will be picked for one of the next soonerish Meet the Duelist chapters. Thank you so much.
Cool.
If I happen to not be able to get any of them 3, I will ask you again if you have another name, just in case. Because sometimes it happens that all 3 names I literally cannot get because they either don't respond or something. In that case, I will just ask you in DMs something.
Okay, I think
when can we ask the questions? Right now.
Yeah.
Right. Give me.
Ask away.
Ask the questions. Any question you have for Kaminakat, give them right the fuck now. Right now.
Away. What do you got for me?
Oh, when not where? What? What do you think? What do you think about Aroma?
What do you think about Aroma?
Yep.
Pronouns. Pronouns are they, them. What do I think about Aroma? They are pretty cool. I wish they had just like a little bit more support, because I feel like the best way to play them is almost like a stun deck. And like you can slowly like gain advantage off of both the Jasmine cards, like the main deck and the extra deck one. I've really like, it's always such like a struggle for me when I play plant decks, because like on one hand I'm like, I want to go one of 2 ways. Like I want to either be like, I want to play like all the Rose stuff and like the field spell, and like then be able so I can play Miracle Fertilizer because I love that card, or I want to go the other route and like be able to play the Jasmine because she gives you another normal summon, because like those 2, they're opposites. No normal summons or 2 normal summons. So yeah, they're pretty neat.
Mega Mind Face. No normal summons. Favorite normal summon? Pain asking. The Pyroman himself.
Favorite normal. I don't know. Maybe probably like. Well, actually, Implants is fucking Cactus Bouncer, which is hilarious. Craptrix Marmelio, Madolce Magdalene. That's a pretty good one. Opinion on Frame Driver.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, there's only one correct
yeah,
answer here.
it's really interesting. I'm very acquainted with that card. I play it in Rika, and it's like it's strange that he actually has another, like, he's a normal monster, but there's actually an effect where it says you must open the game this card in your hand at the beginning of the game every game. That's actually the effect. It's actually an effect monster. Every game I open it, it's insane. Really weird.
You failed the test. You have failed the test.
Oh, is there a meme with that? I don't know about that.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know the driver meme. I just always draw it.
They doesn't know how Ramos played. Just don't say Alistair, please. Well, Jen didn't say Alistair, so there you go.
Nah, not Alistair.
Do you think that Jet should come back? Yeah, Jen said. Actually, Needle Fiber needs to die.
Yeah.
Okay. The correct answer for what do you think about Frame Driver is Frame Driver is literal full combo.
Full combo. Okay.
If you cannot full
I tribute
combo,
summon Driver a lot, but I don't know about that.
if you cannot full combo with Driver, then I'm sorry to be the one to give you the bad news, but.
Okay. Yeah, for me and Rika, whenever I get it, I'm like, I just gotta fucking tribute summon this to get it in my hand, or I have to like pitch it for one or something. Ugh.
You know, the higher your driver's rarity, the more often you open it. The fuck you mean? Mine's common, and I open it like 50 billion% of the chances. Okay. Oh, Teach, hi. What's up, gang? Just wanna say hi. I'm on the road right now, so I can't watch this live. You know, I'm busting out the ball, though. Hey, thank you so much, Teach. Also, welcome to the layer. Another question: can you show us? Can you? would you like to use your right to insult people in chat, or would you like to?
I don't gotta insult people online.
Well, we are gonna skip the booper question. Mine's ultra weird, champ.
Oh, I see. Well, if you go to my, I didn't see that. I did not see that chat. If you go to my Twitter in the fucking whatever, the description, I've got a not suitable for work account, so you can go there if you want to see my deck. There you go.
I want to close up. Oh wait, Boop, you actually don't know. Oh, he doesn't know. Booper doesn't know. Alright.
Oh, you were joking. Well, yeah, I don't know if I can really. Hang on, let me.
No, wait.
I thought you were serious.
No, wait.
I just don't have pants on, so if I could get this, I have to like move the camera first.
I have accidentally shown porn on stream before, so.
Nice. I'm not gonna do that to you today. Here.
Is that a plague?
Here, I'll go get the chicken. I'll go get both of them. Hang on.
The fucking chicken. Alright, one more, and we end it for today because Jen has to leave, I think, in like right now. Oh, that's a really good last question. Okay.
Get that.
Hey, Jen's back. Show pictures of cock.
Chicken.
Yes.
Big chicken.
Pictures of cock. There you have it.
Look at how round this boy is. This girl, I guess.
He do be a round chicken.
Very.
But yeah, cock rating time. I would give it a 9 out of 10. Really polite.
Solid.
Solid cock, bro.
Yeah, this is the little crypt keeper guy. Yeah.
He actually looks from Hollow Knight. Like.
He does look like a Hollow Knight character.
Right. Last question.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip the Red Wolf one because fuck you, Red Wolf, and we're gonna just do the Booper one. Opinion on Duck Milfs.
Duck
Milfs.
Yo, you guys are on some interesting shit here. I don't know how to respond to that.
Have you heard
I
about
have not heard about Cry of Fear.
Booper? Shut the
Isn't
fuck
that
up.
like an old? Isn't that like an old game?
Shut the fuck up. No, don't. It's fine. Cry of Fear is just a product of your imagination. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't exist. It for sure
Whatever you
doesn't
say.
have an 8.1 on Metacritic. Alright. Um, I everyone just types 8.1 on Metacritic. Fuck. Okay. Cry of Fear is an amazing game. Fuck you. Okay. And we have come to the end of the interview. Thank you so much, Jenny, for allowed us to interview you here. Actual pleasure. No matter what anyone says, it's my pleasure, not theirs. It's mine. It's literally mine. You cannot have it. It's mine. And more like play Cry of Fear. Shut the fuck up. Okay. And I hope you have a great time here. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it
Yeah, no
indeed.
problem.
You have made the archive grow bigger, and we have successfully met the duelist. Now you know a little bit
No
more
problem.
about Jenn. Well,
There you go.
again for the 5th time, thank you so much, and let me press this cute button here. Recording is off.